everyone, and welcome to another Sunday afternoon craft. And how are you? That's right, you can say, I'm fine, thank you. Hello, 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 how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. Alright, so this time, I'll sing hello, how are you? And you can sing I'm fine. Okay? Alright, let's try. Hello, 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 how are you? Alright, very good. Alright, so let's do it again. This time, you can sing hello, how are you? And I'll sing I'm fine. Okay? Here we go. Hello. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. Alright, very good. Alright, so let's try it one more time. Everyone together. Hello, 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 how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. Alright, very good. Great. So, today's craft is going to be the last craft in our bug series for the bug dance. And so we're going to actually do 2 bugs today because they're the same bug. So today we're going to be making a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly, a paper transformer. And so for this craft you'll need the template, which you can print out from the Babylon Kids Facebook page. This is episode 22. You'll also need your trusty glue stick, some scissors, and someone old enough to use them, and of course your crayons and someone young enough to use them. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? Alright, so the very first thing we have to do is we have to color our butterfly and our caterpillar. And this butterfly here is not just any butterfly, this is a monarch butterfly. So I'm going to start off with the wings. Monarch butterflies are orange. And so I'm going to color all of these big sections orange, and all of these white bits around the edges, those are actually going to stay white. Now, you can color your butterfly any color you like. If you would like to color a rainbow butterfly, that's super. But I'm going to go with the natural monarch butterfly. So I'm going to color mine orange. And I'll color nice and slow around the edges. We've got nice thick lines this time, so we don't have to worry too much about going over the edge. And I'm just going to color in all of these big sections orange. Did you know that monarch butterflies are so good at flying, they're so strong, that when it gets cold in Canada, they actually fly south for the winter. They fly all the way down to Mexico. Yeah, monarch butterflies are really interesting because they're bright orange. Did you know that in nature, when something is brightly colored, it's usually poisonous? So that bright orange color tells birds, don't eat me, I'm not a tasty treat. Color orange on the other wing, of course, so that they match. Like I said, if you prefer a rainbow butterfly, that's great too. I just chose the monarch because I think it's a beautiful butterfly and it's very interesting. And it's got some neat colors too. Okay, I know orange doesn't seem all that exciting right now, but we'll get into the other colors soon too. There we go. I think that'll do it for the wings. Alright, and now the body of a monarch caterpillar is black, white, and yellow. So I'm just going to choose my black crayon. And of course with black I'm always going to be very careful because I don't want my picture to be too dark. And yellow. And I'm going to make stripes. So I've got some black to start off with. And then I'm going to skip 2 and do black again. 1, 2, and I'll do some black here. 1, 2, and some black here. 1, 2, and some black here. 1, 2, some black here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And of course, just like with the wings, if you wanted to have a rainbow caterpillar, you could totally do that. That would be cool. Go 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And there's the black on one side. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side so the other side looks the same. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Whoops. Went a little bit over the line. Oops. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. And did you know that monarch caterpillars only eat one food? Yeah. They're such picky eaters, they only eat milkweed, a special plant called milkweed. And that special plant is actually what makes them poisonous to other animals. Because other animals can't eat milkweed. But the monarch caterpillar loves it. And it munches and munches and munches away until it gets big and fat, and then it turns into a chrysalis. And a chrysalis is a special cocoon. Alright, and now my yellow. I'm going to color some yellow, and then white, and yellow, and then white, and yellow, yellow. There we go. If I can find a monarch caterpillar, I will definitely take a picture for you guys and show you later. Right now I'm still in quarantine, so I can't go very far from the cottage. Although I must say there are much worse places to be quarantined, wouldn't you say? I hope your summer's going well too. Alright, there's one side of my monarch caterpillar, and they look just like this in real life. I really hope I can find one. Crawl, crawl like a caterpillar, can you crawl, crawl like a caterpillar? Butterflies flutter, and the bees they buzz, I like caterpillars just because I can crawl, crawl like a caterpillar. Can you crawl, crawl like a caterpillar? Alright, there we go. And there's our monarch caterpillar. And now the cocoon, the special cocoon I was talking about, it's green. Yeah. Of course, like I said before, if you want to change the colors, you can change them to any color you like. But a monarch butterfly, monarch caterpillar, makes a chrysalis, which is green. And this here is the bottom of the chrysalis. And then up here we have the top of the chrysalis. And the chrysalis usually hangs off a leaf, on the bottom side of a leaf. Nice and green. And here's the top half. You can see in this part, this is where it would hang off the leaf, up the top here. This part. And it's kind of neat because you can almost see the wings when it goes into the chrysalis. And while it's developing, you can watch it change. It's pretty neat. And there we go. Oh, I forgot to color my caterpillar's feet. I'm just going to do that quickly before we move on. And it's neat because some of these are actually feet when you look at the real caterpillar, and some of them are not. And you can see that the monarch caterpillar has these feelers on both ends, and that's so that it can confuse birds, and sometimes they'll think that it's its head, but it's actually just the tail. And then it can escape. The monarch butterfly has lots of different tricks. Okay, so there we are. We're all colored up, and now it's time to get our scissors. And of course, I'm sitting in a nice stable position because I'm here at the picnic table. And so, here we go. So I'm going to start by cutting off these long edges, okay? And that's just a nice straight cut. We can line up our scissors, hands way out of the way, and cutting away from ourselves. And we cut, cut, cut. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'll turn it around so I can keep my hands way away, well out of the way, and then just cut. Okay, and now this part we want it all to stay in one piece, so I'm just going to cut along this line here. Okay? Hands are way out of the way, and just cut straight down this line. Alright, and there we go. We'll set that aside for now. We can probably fold this in half along this line. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And see if there's some overhang on the other side. Now mine actually got cut off in the printer, but if there was some overhang, then I would cut that off. But that's fine, just like that. We can leave it folded because we don't need a good crease. Okay, and now this piece here, we can actually cut out our wings. Okay, so to cut out the wings, I'm going to cut just along this line until I get to that wing. Okay, and then I'm going to cut from the corner here, keeping my hands well out of the way, and I'm going to to grab this on the corner here, but I know where my fingers are, and just carefully, slowly cut, cut, cut until we meet up with that line there. Oh. There we go. And then around the outside of the wing. And here I can turn my page so the scissors are still facing away from me. And I don't cut all the way in, just little ways. And then I can turn my scissors until that line matches up, and then squeeze and cut around and around. I'm just turning the paper after every little squeeze. There we go. And then I'm going to cut out this little bit here so my hands are right on the side and in towards that line, and then just cut along this line until pop, that piece falls right out. And then the same thing over here, except I'll cut on the line first and then cut around the wing. There we go. And then cut around the outside of the wings. Round and round we go. Just until I get to the corner there. And then I can turn my scissors until it lines up and cut. Okay. And then we cut around the wing. And then straight down. And there we go. And so that's all cut out. Alright, so it's just these two pieces that I'll need. All the rest of this is scrap, so I'll put that in the recycling bin later. Okay. Now, these parts here that are a little bit pointy, those are the tops of the wings. So I'm going to look for the top of my butterfly's head, and so it's like that. And I'll turn this over, and I'm just going to glue this right in the middle here. Okay. So the pointy parts of the wings are there. Careful around the edges, and just make sure we get lots of glue in there. And just in the center part here. And there we go. Great. Now, if you want, you can color this part orange as well, or whatever color you colored the top of your butterfly wing. Obviously, we don't have any color there, so I'm going to color mine orange to match the top of my monarch's wings. If you want it to be really fancy, you can probably see the black through here, and you could trace over top of that. I'm not going to be so careful. I'm just going to color this in orange so that I have a little bit of color. And of course, I don't want to color on my board or on the table, so I'm being really slow around the edges. Slow. Color it in. Around and around and around it goes. those until we have some nice orange wings. What color is your butterfly? I can't wait to see. Please send me pictures on Facebook. I would love to see your butterflies, see how they turned out. Same thing on the other side. Nice and slow around the edges. Whoops. I'll have to clean my board because I colored on it. Oops. Alright, there we go. Some nice orange wings. Okay, and so now we're going to fold it in half, just like this, so that we can see our caterpillar. There we go. But it looks kind of funny with our wings pointing out there, so we're going to fold those in. Okay, so we can fold those wings down on both sides. And then we're just going to fold them back the other way just until we can see the bottom of the caterpillar there. So just until we can see the bottom of the caterpillar, and you can see it on both sides. Push down and make a nice crease. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll roll it back just until we see the edge of our caterpillar there. Alright, and that looks good. So right along the edge. And then this part's really tricky. We just have to fold this back until we see the top of the caterpillar again. Just like that. Okay. And just like that. And then we can turn it over and do the other side. Just until we see the bottom of the caterpillar underneath right there. And same thing here, just until we see the bottom of where the caterpillar is right there. Perfect. Okay. And now our butterfly wings should be able to fold right on inside like this. And there we go, we've got our caterpillar. Crawl, crawl like a caterpillar. Can you crawl, crawl like a caterpillar? Alright, and then to turn it into a chrysalis, what we need to do is we fold this down like this. You can see the line. And then once it's folded, we can fold our wings down the other way. Just like that. Okay. And then on the other side, we can fold the chrysalis up just like that. And then we can tuck our wings back, fold them back just like that. And there we go, there we have our chrysalis. So there's the chrysalis. And the caterpillar stays inside for more than 2 weeks. And then they open up. And we just fold the chrysalis back the other way so that the wings come out. And unfold our wings. Got to unfold them before. There we go, and unfold our wings, and there we go, we've got a monarch butterfly. So there we go, and that's our craft for today. So thank you for joining me. Please be sure to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any ideas that you'd like to see on this craft show from September, please make sure you get your parents to send me a message on Facebook. It's either Babylon Kids or James Cloke on Facebook. And we'll see you next time. Well, I can say goodbye, you can say goodbye. I can say goodbye to you, you can say goodbye to me. Goodbye, goodbye to you. I can say goodbye, you can say goodbye. I can say goodbye to you, you can say goodbye to me. Goodbye, goodbye to you. I can say goodbye, goodbye. You can say goodbye, goodbye. I can say goodbye to you, goodbye. You can say goodbye to me. Goodbye, goodbye to you. Bye.